Our next speaker is Alexey Komissarouk, and he's the author of Houston, ogno-admin. And today he's going to be telling you about Houston and ogno-admin merging.
Sweet. Hello. All right. So this isn't going to be anywhere nearly as awesome as that last speaker. I apologize in advance. Who's heard of Houston before? All right, about half the room. Who's actually tried it in an app of theirs? Ah, that's that guy. Anybody else? All right. It's not bad.
I'm the guy who got you to merge with ogno-admin.
Ah, you're that guy. Thank you. So it's his fault that I'm talking here. So Houston is a zero config admin. Sometimes you build a bunch of stuff, and you build a bunch of the front ends, and you're like, OK, now I have to build the admin interface, either because I need to mess with it or because I need to give it to a client that's going to use it in some interesting way. And then you have to go build that. But you sort of, depending on the project, you might not want to spend time customizing an admin as awesome as that last one. And so if you want something that just sort of gets you 80% of the way there with little effort, you can just say mrt add Houston. And literally, that's it. You get, I'm going to just show you a little bit of screenshots, right? Like, you basically get something like phpMyAdmin or Django admin, where here are the collections you have. You can edit individual items. You can sort or filter or do all sorts of cool things. And we wrote this last summer at the Meteor hackathon. And we put it up on Houston. And like, people use it, which is kind of really cool. I was surprised, and I'm very humbled that something that me and a couple friends of mine had built is now surprisingly popular. So thank you for that. And there's this other admin thing called ogno-admin that Matteo from Switzerland wrote. Let me find it. It's actually pretty sweet. It does a bunch of really cool things, like let you define custom UIs and like actually define your schema. So Houston's made to be zero config. And ogno-admin will actually like let you customize and do a bunch of really pretty things. And we talked to him, and we're like, why are there two projects when really we're all just trying to solve the same problem? And the only reason we don't have all these features is because, right, we have work. And he was basically on the same page with us, and we're in the process of merging that. And I'll show you what that looks like with a sample app. So here is a toy app that I have that lets me move around. It's this little game that we wrote a while ago. You can go to houstondemo.meteor.com if you want to try it out. So we go to admin. Thank you for your patience. I've already authorized myself as the admin. There's that little thing flying around, and I could mess with it if I wanted to. For example, I could go in and decide that I actually want a little bit more points. It is not letting me type. Don't know why. I can do it in here. It's no big deal. It's still not letting me type. Again, clearly a well-prepared demo. I assure you this normally works. The cool thing that we've gotten from ogno-admin so far is you have this custom power tool that people have written that you can write. The way you do it is you go here. Is this font size big enough, by the way? No? How's that? Better? All right. So you say, Houston, I'd like you to add this menu option. The template is called admin powers, and call it power tools. And then you get this extra link here that is a custom link. So now if you're trying to use this to give to an end client, somebody that you're writing an application for, you don't just let them mess with the collections. You can also add some custom features, which is what most people want. So then the template's really straightforward. There are blank users with scores above 0, and you can reset that. It's pretty standard Meteor code. Find users button just goes and resets things. There's already 0, which is not the world's best demo. But let's see if that did it. All right, there we go. So I'm not listed in the scores right now. And if I make points, then I am listed. And then if I go back here, yeah, 1 sec, let's do this properly. If I go here, come here, reset, 0. Voila, I'm no longer listed. All right, so we have, so Meteor, you have all of the normal Houston stuff, which is edit collections as you'd like, but you can also build custom templates and show it to the user right there. So you have a single unified interface that's like, here's your admin interface. Please stop bothering me every time you need a small code change. And that's Houston. There's a whole bunch more stuff coming. We're excited to be working with Matteo. Thank you. And yeah, thanks, guys. questions? Or?
All right, let's take one question if there is one.
Do you have ogno-admin and you use Houston from ogno-admin or vice versa? I'm confused. What is the first package? What is the additional package?
Sure. So there are two separate packages, one called Houston, one called ogno-admin. We're merging all the functionality into Houston. So in the end, you will only really need Houston unless you have some specific things, but those use cases will hopefully become more narrow as we integrate more fully. And if you want to contribute, like email me or just look at the issues. There's we could use your help. Thanks.